officially retired last season, so she would have been another one, and that's it.
That was another thing when we did our kind of our mock draft of maybe the 6 hottest names on the board that came into play too, is how high will Brooke Yanez go? One, talented pitcher, but also just only 2 teams can have a lefty maximum, and maybe somebody grabs both of them.
Yeah, I think she's come in and done a really nice job. Don't know what to expect if the rookies are going to come in tense and tight playing in their first professional games, or if they're going to be able to have their college game translate to the professional game, and she's done a really nice job so far.
Zerkle trying to lay it down, and does. Taylor Edwards willing it foul.
Such great reactions by Sam Fisher and Sis Bates too as soon as she picked it up. And I mean, Morgan Zerkle just has not had a lot of luck in this game, let's be honest. She was robbed of a grand slam from the wind, and now she's robbed of an infield single or a bunt single just by the spin. I mean, and like maybe the slope of the first base line a little bit.
Popped up, Sam Fisher has it. Zerkle trying to get crafty, but couldn't lay it down. AU Softball Championship season is back here in Rosemont, July 28th through August 27th. Season tickets, 3-game mini plans, group tickets, and more now available. Go to auprosports.com/tickets to get yours today. One out for Brooke Yanez. Mia Davidson steps in. It's been hit by a pitch twice. This is her first look at Yanez. Sacrifice fly as well. That was good for 10 points for Mia earlier in this game. Yanez rooming with her college teammate Megan Faramo, and had a great nugget for you. Said she's already doing professional things. They adopted a cat the other day.
She's so proud too, so happy.
So I guess that's what you do as a professional softball player. 2 away. She gets Davidson to ground out.
And she talked about, you know, how much too she's learned from getting to work with Lisa Fernandez, who she really looked up to even before she had transferred to UCLA, and getting a chance to be in the bullpen with somebody like Lisa Fernandez every single day and be in games with her and learn from her. So cool.
Where's the number 16 in honor of Lisa Fernandez, the associate head coach at UCLA, the legend. To Ortez in there for strike 2. 59 miles per hour from Yanez. Ventura, California. Started her career at UC Davis, where she spent 2 seasons, Big West Pitcher of the Year. Two down low. One more game coming up tonight. Team Zerkle will finish their doubleheader day against Team Mulipola. Team that they beat 10-7 last night. Ortez underneath it. The wind gonna push this further into foul territory. Piper overruns it. We've seen her at second base to start this season, but last year played primarily at third.
Just overran this, thinking that she needed to run even further, more toward the fence, anticipating that wind blowing it over, and overran it. Just shaking their head about this wind. It's insane.
The McClenny one may have been the biggest one of all. Ortez just got a piece of that from Yanez. 57 that time. Piper had a blast last night at the home run. Flex afterward. She's got tons of personality too. Now an assistant coach at Ohio. This one is going to get out of play. Two-sport athlete to start her college career. At Akron, where she played one season of softball and basketball. Her Aunt Kay was a two-sport athlete at Akron in the mid-'80s, softball and volleyball. Up top, Sam Fisher. Does a little dance with Sis Bates over there. The points roll over, 40 on the line in the 7th. Does in this inning for Team Garcia as the visiting team trailing. All Haley Wagner and company have to do is hold them to a 0 right here. Sometimes in Athletes Unlimited, you play the bottom half even if the home team were winning, and we would do that if Team Garcia plates a run here because there's 40 inning win points on the line. This is a huge impact on the leaderboard.
So much at stake in this inning. I love it. Look at the way that Haley Wagner has pitched into the 7th inning too. Has a chance to throw a complete game, which we just don't see very often. In last year's AUX season, that only happened 3 times.
If I remember correctly, I believe Daniel O'Toole, who won it, was 2 of them. 0-2 from Wagner. Piper into right field. Ball tailing. Wiggins coming on, and a little basket catch from Megan Wiggins.
You knew she was going to do whatever it took to get that ball in the air, wind, no wind, whatever it took to get that important leadoff out here in the top of the 7th.
And if Team Zerkle holds right here, Rachel Garcia at the moment is the leader on the scoreboard, but if Team Zerkle puts up a 0 here, they're going to get 90 points, 50 for the win, 40 for the innings. The win going to keep that one in as well. Sis Bates has been hitting the ball really hard to the right center field alley.
Number 28, McLean.
The College World Series kicks off tomorrow from Omaha. Oral Roberts, TCU at 2 Eastern, followed by Virginia and Florida at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on ESPN and ESPN Plus. Can't wait to see how that one shakes up. College World Series and the Women's College World Series, never a disappointment. Last chance here, Haley McClenny in the top of the order. Trying to help her captain out. As I was saying, Rachel Garcia at the top of the leaderboard right now, but if this holds, if Wagner can get one more out, 4 players from Team Zerkle at minimum before the MVP voting will pass Rachel Garcia. Haley Wagner would be the next one in line, and you have to think MVP 1 or 2 at the very least. And so she could also jump Rachel Garcia.
Yeah, she finishes this off here, and maybe even if it has to go to the bottom 7th, I still think you got to give it to Haley Wagner. I mean, Rachel Garcia had that 298-point performance, the record in the individual record in a single game. That's just last night.
Rachel Garcia, her game so dynamic. She's really built for this type of leaderboard scoring system, being able to do both. Story tonight has been Haley Wagner. 3-1 pitch. McClenny fouls it out of play. 3-2. A little conversation there with Amanda Lorenz. I love that. I mean, 2 of the best hitters in the game. Just a quick little chat. Fouls that one back.
I mean, her changeup has just been working tonight. Nice catch over here down the line and the stands by what looks to be a dad of a softball player, and handed it off to a young girl.
I'm all about a good fan catch.
Oh, yeah. You're dedicated if you catch on a cold night like tonight.
Down low. Wagner had retired 12 straight before the McClenny walk. Now, Nadia Taylor, the grand slam earlier tonight, planting trees thanks to Aspiration, who's committed to planting 10 for every run scored.
Oh my goodness. This swing by Nadia Taylor, she just let it loose. First pitch of the at bat, a grand slam. Nadia Taylor swings big, and when she connects, it goes a long way.
Absolute huge impact on this game. Nadia's hoping Haley Wagner can close the door right here and not play the bottom of the 7th. Be sure to stay tuned throughout the rest of the season to see how many trees will be planted thanks to Aspiration's support. See if Mia Davidson and Haley Wagner found the recipe here against Amanda Lorenz. McClenny on first, plenty of speed there. A little too low to Lorenz.
Trying to be a little bit too fine in these last two hitters. She got those quick first 2 outs at the inning, and then Haley McClenny put up a fight, her at bat, battled off some pitches, and now finds herself behind.
Off speed to the outside corner for strike one.
I know Amanda Lorenz, too, wants to get a hit with her night. Can just feel it, the way that hit a hard line drive to left field and didn't have anything to show for it, went down as an out, and then had a high, towering high pop up in her second at bat, and then the change up off the end of the bat. I feel like she wants to get a hit here.
Hitting .444. In the first 3 games, she had 3 doubles the first couple nights of the season. She is on back-to-back walks here after 2 straight outs for Wagner. Can Haley close the door? Sam Fisher due up next now.
That's how good Haley Wagner had been tonight. She had not even walked anybody in this game until 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Now back-to-back walks.
Only given up 6 hits. Only one of them was an extra base hit. Strike one to Sam Fisher. She tries to settle back in.
It's a spot right there that Haley Wagner has been working well. Right there at the knees, on the corner, and mixing her changeup, and then being able to go up and in on the hands when she needs to, too.
Ground ball through the right side. McClenny rounds third. Wiggins throw home. Cut off by Filler. And Team Garcia puts the pressure on now. We will play the bottom of the 7th.
Got a little 2-out rally for Team Garcia. Sam Fisher able to own this outside corner. She hit this ball hard, 71 miles an hour off of her bat, and Filler not able to get her glove on it. Haley McClenny, who drew that 2-out walk to start the rally, comes around to score. They want to win this inning.
That's that emotion. Haley McClenny always going to play with fire and emotion, but that's really that fist pump. She knows how big that run is to force a bottom of the 7th. And at the very least, if they don't score here anymore, the game will be decided. But those 40 points will still be up for grabs, which is another interesting point because Team Zerkle, in the back of your mind, you know you've won the game. You have the 50 win points for the entire game. But there's still a big chunk available.
A really big chunk here in the 7th inning that will be decided in the bottom of the 7th.
For Rachel Garcia, who is on deck as the team captain, we were talking about the impact it would have on her on the leaderboard. If they can go out there and put up a 0, then it could keep her into a captain's chair heading into the final game of Series 1.
Hit a couple of pitches in this inning that Haley Wagner has not gotten the bottom of the zone. Looks like it's crossed the bottom of the zone, but she's not gotten the call, and she's trying to stay low. These hitters have been so hot, explosive.
Taylor Edwards deep to center field. The wind won't help that one. Edwards, a 3-run shot. Not only will we play the bottom of the 7th, this game just got interesting.
272 Titanic feet off the bat
Edwards, this is her third home run of the AUX season. Another pitch that's left a little bit up, 85 miles an hour off of the bat. A 2-out rally for Team Garcia. Top of the lineup coming up now for the 4th time, and they're battling off of Haley Wagner with 2 outs, making adjustments, and now scoring runs, just now down by 1 run late in this game.
Taylor Edwards, the 3rd of the season, all of them with at least 1 runner on. Like you said, Wagner had 2 outs. Back-to-back walks, an RBI single from Fisher, and a 3-run shot from Taylor Edwards, and Haley Wagner comes 1 out short of a complete game. One of the better pitching performances we have seen, and it just came a little bit undone here with 2 outs in the 7th. In comes Carrie Everly, who enters with just a 2.1 ERA and 6 2/3, all in relief.
Oh my goodness, I just can't even believe this inning and what has been done with 2 outs when Team Zerkle was 1 out, 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning, getting out of the complete game. And now Carrie Everly enters, and she's been really good in her outings so far. Haley Wagner needs to keep her head up. She pitched a great game. This Team Garcia did everything they could to stick around.
She's still in line for the win right now. Carrie Everly trying to come in and pick up a 1-out save, possibly. Her team will have to come to the plate in the bottom of the 7th, and they will have to have a huge inning.
The leadoff hitters in this game for both teams have been such sparks. Sydney McKinney to start the bottom of the 1st inning. Leadoff single for her, and Team Zerkle would go on to score 5 runs. And then Haley McClenny in the top of the 3rd, scoring a run, and now in the top of the 7th, being the spark with 2 outs that really kind of gave this team some energy late in the game.
Another interesting point, too, in this one is that Team Garcia, if they can't plate another run and lose the game, they're going to win more inning points than Team Zerkle. It was just that 1 big inning to kick things off, but it's not quite over. Garcia, ground ball, Ortez to 1st, and that does it for the top of the 7th, but we will play the bottom half because points are on the line. Team Garcia puts the pressure on.